Hi guys, today quite short project, knob makeover. I will show you how to change typical wooden knob into something like this. And we're gonna start right now. What we're gonna use? We're gonna use scissors, of course, wool needle. I'm using cotton yarn. It's 90% cotton and 10% alpaca. And on the label we've got information that we should use 2.5, 3.5 knitting needles. And in that case I'm gonna use crochet hook. That's 3mm crochet hook. And let's start. We're gonna start with a magic loop, of course. So ending on the bottom, a working yarn on the top, loop here, let's put it here, grab the yarn and pull. We're gonna start with the 11 half double crochet stitches, chain 1, loop on a hook into the magic loop, grab the yarn and through all these 3 loops. Yes, that's the one. And again, loop on a hook into the magic loop, grab the yarn through all these 3 loops. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. Yeah, this is it. Now we've got 11 half double crochet stitches. Let's pull this one. And we need to find the first stitch. That's gonna be this one. And through these 2 loops on the top. Yeah, we're gonna grab the yarn through these 2 and through this one. Yes, now I've got a kind of circle. And now the second row. In the second row we're gonna use kind of puff stitch. It's gonna be 11 sections, as you can see. It's kind of flower here in the middle. So we've got this part already. And now we're gonna make this. So 1 chain, loop on a hook, and into that first stitch. Yes, grab the yarn through the loop, and now through these 2 first loops. Yes, and again, loop on a hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn and through first 2 loops, and again loop on a hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn and through these first 2 loops. Now we've got 4 loops on a hook and grab the yarn and through all these 4. Chain 1 for secure, and 1 more, and again loop on a hook and into next stitch, grab the yarn through 2 first loops, loop on a hook into the stitch, grab the yarn through first 2 loops, loop on a hook into the stitch, grab the yarn, through 2, 1, 2, 3, we need one more, yes, and through all loops, 2 chains. So it's gonna be loop on a hook into the next, as you can see here, through 2, through 2, through 2, and through 2. We got 4 stitches here, and through all loops, 2 chains, and into next stitch, loop on a hook, and 1, 2, let's see here, 3, and 4, yes, and through all these loops, 2 chains, loop on a hook into next stitch, yes, through 2, loop on a hook into the same stitch, through 2, loop on a hook into the same stitch, through 2, loop on a hook into the same stitch, and through 2, let's see, well, that's it, and through all these loops. Two, 3, 4, through all, 2 chains into the next, 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, and 4 through all these loops. That was our last stitch in that row. Yeah. 2 chase chain and into first stitch. It's on the top right here. So just through these 2, oh sorry, these 2 loops on the top, yes, and through the last one, yes, this is it, that's our second row. Now we're gonna make third row, and we're gonna use also half double crochet stitches, and I will show you what way. So chain 1, loop on a hook, and into that hole in the middle of these 2 sections, and we're gonna make in that hole 2 half double crochet stitches, and the third one gonna be in that stitch. So loop on a hook into the middle and through all these 3 loops. Yes, loop on a hook in the middle and through all these 3 loops. Loop on a hook into that stitch and through all these 3 loops. Yes, and the same in the next one. 2 in the middle and 1 stitch using this stitch here. So first 2 in the middle, loop on a hook in the middle through all these 3 loops, loop on a hook in the middle through all these 3 loops, loop on a hook into that stitch and through all these 3 loops, and that way to the end of the row. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2. In the last section we're gonna have just 2 stitches, 2 half double crochet stitches, and now into that first stitch through these 2 loops on the top. Go and through the last one. Yes. Now I've got something like this. Yeah, it's okay for our knob. Now we're gonna make row number 4, and this time I will use double crochet stitch. So I need to make 2 chain, loop on a hook into first stitch, this one, grab the yarn. Now we've got 3 loops on a hook, so first through this first 2 and then through next 2, loop on a hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, through 2, through 2, right, loop on a hook, next stitch, through 2, through 2, loop in the next stitch, through 2, through 2, and that way to the end of the row. Yes, and the last one. There we go. Now we need to find the first stitch in that row. This is it, and through these 2 loops on the top, and through the last one. Okay, so now we've got something like that, as you can see. Quite cool already, but we need to finish. So now we're gonna make one more row with this half double crochet stitches, and I think that's gonna be okay. Let's see. So half double crochet stitches, so chain 1, loop on a hook into the first stitch and through all 3 loops, right? Loop on a hook into the next stitch, through all 3 loops, loop on a hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn through all 3. Yes, and that way to the end of this row. Last stitch, and we're gonna find this first stitch through these 2 loops on the top and through the last one. Okay, so this is it. Oh, now we need to secure our work. I almost forgot about it. Let's see, we need to pull, and let's find some nice loop. Maybe this one. Yeah, it's okay. Yes. Okay, guys. This is it. Now we need to reduce number of stitches, because yeah, we need to follow the shape. So as you can see, shape is changing almost all the time. So now I'm gonna reduce number of stitches, and I will show you how to do that. My yes, chain 1, and now into the first stitch, grab the yarn. We've got 2 loops on the hook already. Into the next stitch and grab the yarn. We've got 3 loops through all these 3 loops. Okay, into the next stitch, grab the yarn, into the next, grab the yarn, through all 3 loops, into the next stitch, grab the yarn, into the next one, grab the yarn, through all these 3 loops. We're reducing number of stitches this way. We're gonna change 2 stitches in one, yeah? So we've got this one already, so into the next one. 1, 2, 3 loops on a hook, and just through all these 3. And into the next stitch. 1, 2, and through all these 3. Okay, 2 last stitches, and through all 3, and as you can see, everything is okay. Okay, then now we need to find this first stitch, and it's here. Okay, then now we need to reduce again, because it's kind of thinner. So we're gonna make it this way. 2 stitches in one, and then 2 single crochet. Yes. Single crochet and single crochet. Yes. And now it's quite tight here, so it's gonna be quite difficult to use these 2 stitches on the top. That's why I'm planning to use just this first one. I will show you which one. I'm gonna use just this loop, not these 2. Okay, we're gonna use just this one. It's easier. Yeah. So into the first stitch, let's see. Oh my god, okay. Single crochet into the next loop, single crochet, and that way it's easier. You can try, of course, to do it through these 2 loops, but it's harder. And that's easier way. Okay. This one and that one. Stitch. Okay guys, I think we need to make one more row using the same type of stitches, so just single crochet stitches, and we're using just this first loop. Okay. more. So 2 more. Yes, that's the last one. Okay, in the next row we need to add some stitches, because like I said, we need to follow shape. So in each stitch we're gonna make 2 single crochet stitches. So let's do this now. 1 and 2 single crochet stitches in each stitch. 1, 2 in the next. Yes, 1 and 2 into the next. 1 and 2. Into the next. And that was last stitch in that row. Now through these 2 loops on the top and through this one. Now we need to make maybe a double crochet gonna be enough, we will see. Chain 1, loop on a hook into first stitch, and now we're using, because now it's easier, now we're using these 2 loops on a top, right? Through all 3. Loop into the stitch, into the next stitch, and through all these 3 loops. Loop on a hook into the next stitch, through all, loop into stitch, yes, half double crochet around whole row, okay. 2 more. Yes, we got it. And the last one. Okay. Into the first stitch on the top, this one, and through all loops. Yes, and it looks like that. Now we're gonna make kind of this part. So we need to reduce number of stitches again. 2 through all 3, 1 and 2 through all 3, 1. Now we need to find the first stitch, can be this one, doesn't matter, and through, and through. And this is it. Actually, so we're done. Now I just need to finish. I will use this wool needle. Almost done, and actually this is it. As you can see, we got little flower in the middle and it looks nice. So we just need to finish somehow. Need to hide the string. Let's see. Oh my god. Yes. Pull a little bit and I'll cut it. Okay, done.